What's up, everybody, and welcome to the season finale of season 3. Oh my God! Damn.
I'm glad it's over.
Shit, quiet as kept, so it's on. It's a lot of work, man. But we are back. We're gonna be talking about saving the drama, keeping baggage to ourselves, telling other people to keep their own damn baggage. Say that shit. We don't need that in our lives. Charlie. 4 episodes in a row.
I made it to the season finale. I'm here. That's it. In the same scene. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. I'm here.
Charlie coming for my spot.
I'm coming for you, Rodney. Love you.
I'm not renewing my contract next year.
We got something in store for y'all. Keep in mind, Lily is back.
I'm here for the season finale. I might not have been here for the premiere, but it's not how you start.
How you finish?
Yeah.
Woo!
Everybody got a little line. This is hot. Ebony, get on something. Ebony, the beautiful Ebony, get a tagline going.
I'm a co-host now.
She says, okay.
Rodney, last but not least. Bestie, you got one?
I don't need a tagline. Y'all know what it is. This is my show. I am the Nene Leaks of everybody's talking about it.
You see what Nene Leaks at now?
But listen,
Marlo finally got a piece. Like, seriously.
listen, y'all. Here we go. We are going to be talking about drama. You ever just had somebody that brought unnecessary drama into your life for no reason it was unwarranted, unwelcomed, unadvised.
Every time they call,
unsolicited.
problem. Like, why?
It's just, why must you throw your drama on me of all people? And you know what's sad? Some people that throw your drama on you are the people that never listen when you're in like, they will overtalk you in conversations. They like, or they'll just go, "Oh, for real," and then they'll go, "But let me tell you how."
Oh God!
Wow. I mean, how y'all?
I stopped answering the phone. I can't do it.
Yeah.
There is some friends when you just look at your phone and just can't answer because today I don't have the mental capacity to deal with your shit. My shit is overflowing. I can't deal with yours and mine. So if I have to choose, it's always going to be me.
Yep.
Every time.
Yep. Charlie.
I can't deal with a negative friend. They call every time you call. I just can't. And I think for me, because I've been through so much in my life, and I'm at a different headspace. Okay, we can complain about it, but I'm gonna give you the good thing about it, and then you turn it back to. But I can't, or make it turn into a negative thing. I'll be like, I can't do it because it's draining me, and it's gonna put me into a space that I don't like to be in myself.
That part. I'm only giving you advice about the same situation one time.
Okay.
Maybe twice. But
yeah,
every single time you call, we talking about the same thing.
And you know what it is? I'm just trying to think it's just for sympathy at this point because you know what the decisions is and you know what the choices that you need to make for yourself because they'll call you with the answer. Like they'll call you and go, "Oh, I know I need to do this, I know," but
and do it.
Right. But it's always that but.
But what do you want then? What do you want?
I'll give you the space to vent. Like sometimes you just need to get it off your chest.
Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need to talk it out. I'll give you that space a few times, but I can't keep listening to it. You're getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
Because I'm on the other side, like, doing stuff, I'm on mute, like, they coming back.
Yeah.
Let me zero in on this. Let me zero in on this because this gets a little bit more personal for me. The kind of drama we accept in our relationships. Because here's the thing. A lot of people have taken on baggage in our relationships because of the person. Like, oh, I like you. You like this person a lot. You don't want to hurt this person. You don't want to leave this person. But you just keep adding on and this person ain't going to change. And they going to keep burning. Because it's already one thing when they already have like children or something like that or family issues. But then we're not even taking into account their fucking mental issues and their emotional issues. And all the shit that's in baggage, it comes in different forms. And God forbid if you got a financial issue. We're done. We're done. We're done.
But everybody's going to come with baggage, so you just got to find the right person.
Right. Like, what are you going to tolerate?
Yeah.
I finally figured that out because I was dealing in a situation, in a relationship where it was just like where we were raised differently. And that's a big thing.
Yeah.
And not that I'm better, but I was raised in, my parents were married, so I was loved on.
Right.
And then as opposed to, parents were incarcerated, foster care, so learning how to receive love and give love was hard for some people. So it just was kind of like, this is baggage. Now, it was crazy. It was crazy for a while, but I think I saw it through, and it can get better as long as, everybody's willing to put in the work to first say, okay, I have an issue here. Let me try to fix it. But that's bad. It's bad baggage, but it can be fixed.
Here's the thing. That's what I was about to say. There's two different kinds of baggage. There's two different kinds of baggage that we have to start, especially when it comes to relationships, because you have baggage that comes in the form of laundry, and you have baggage that comes in the form of garbage. So that means baggage. Laundry is things that can be washed.
He thought about that one.
No, I'm dead serious.
Say it again.
Listen, I'm dead serious. Because laundry can be washed. Like, I can wash those clothes, and we can at least get some dirt out of that. Garbage is shit that got to be thrown out. And it's like, and a lot of people have a lot of that more so than they have of things that can be cleaned. So at that, we got to start saying, when are we going to start choosing us? Because you already come with your own. So at this point, are you strong enough to carry two people's? Because that's what the person is going to do, not carry their own. Because God, that really will be like right if you decided to carry your own baggage in a relationship. But most time they dump it on you, and you have to deal with it and swim in that shit. So how do y'all attack on that? Or if you are attacking on it, how do you handle it?
Go ahead.
I think it's really a matter of weighing the pros and cons. Like, is there any benefit of me actually waiting to see if dealing with your baggage is actually worth it? It's hard, but like if you're not releasing the baggage until 2 years later, and it was like, damn.
But listen, I don't mean to bust your bubble, but most times that's exactly how baggage is dropped. Like over a course of time, like you in the gospel world, Mary, remember Tina? At first it was one woman that was cheating. He cheated with. And then before you know it, a year later there's two more women, and then there's three more women. It's kind of like, well, when are you just going to tell her that you slept with a total of 12 women? Like, why would you wait until people keep coming up into the forefront to say, me too, me too?
Ready to admit all the people he was going through in his baggage.
Same thing with R. Kelly. We can say this to anybody. Y'all know how many women y'all did this to, or how many people has been involved in this. Why are you now? Why do we got to unpack it for you? Like, what is the problem?
Because somebody never unpacked it for them.
That's true.
That's the issue with baggage. It's like it always takes one person to come along in your life, and it's a shame because that person is like putting themselves out on the line to be hurt so bad. But that person does end up helping you unpack so much of your crap. Because they love you, and, they want to see better for both of y'all. But it's just kind of like
that was ultimately why I made the decision. That was ultimately why I made the decision that I made today to not be in a relationship because of that was not the ultimate factor, but that is it was at least 60% of the reason why I made that choice because of this last situation. That was baggage that was so fucking unnecessary. Like that was just unnecessary, and it was like stress. I was stressed the fuck out. Like I ain't even gonna lie, I get passionate about it because I was so stressed the fuck out that I didn't even know myself no more. I was like literally looking in the mirror and like, who is this? Like in my case, I was almost damn near losing weight. I'm like sitting in the dark room. I'm going through like a bunch of bullshit. It was deep shit, and it was demons, and it was like your demons are now latching on to me, eating at my spirit, and all of that, and it's like. I'm like fucked up. I'm just like I can't.
But there's a blessing in that though, because once you finally leave that relationship, moving forward, I'm not carrying nobody else's shit.
Nobody else's.
I just learned that in my couple months of singleness. I realized that I'm like cutting people off so fast because of the baggage that I dealt with the last time. 56 months, remember.
That's 4 years.
I'm not 4.5.
I
know. I know what I want moving forward, and I just can't carry nobody else's shit no more.
I totally get that.
Like, I cannot do it.
I agree.
And I've never been a cutoff person. Like, my friends can tell you, like, I don't know how to ghost people.
Too.
I don't know how to. I gotta tell you why I'm leaving, but now,
I would ride it out. I would ride it out to the bitter end, y'all. Like, I would really ride it till the wheels fall off. But now I got to the point where it's like, I don't like wearing myself thin like that because you really wear yourself out. You really wear yourself out because while you're losing that person, you're losing yourself in the process. I swear you are. Because at the same time, you really become a different person over the course of that. So. I ain't taking that shit. Baggage, and not only that, baggage in your family. Ooh. That sometimes become the heaviest of baggage.
Stuff over. You never needed that.
I am living proof of drama in the family. I it.
We all have it.
My family is whew, and it's crazy because it's my immediate family. Like where it's just like everybody has their own particular baggage that they just are not willing to share together, or at least take loads off of each other. Everybody is just dealing with their own shit and trying to stuff it under the rug. Like in the rug, the mat is popping up. Like you ever seen a rug with something under it? Like that's how it is.
Yes.
That's how it is. You can't sweep it. It's getting too big now at this point. So, what about y'all? Family stuff? Anything y'all carry?
For my immediate family, it's crazy that I'm not really that close with them. So the drama, that there is drama, I'm like,
Not a part of
You
it.
ain't in it.
I ain't in it. But I will say this: I had this conversation with my cousins. A lot of the family drama comes from my parents or the baggage of stuff that they haven't let go. Because we was having a conversation and they were
Didn't you
saying
say that?
my aunts and my dad and my aunts were having an argument. They was arguing about something, and my aunt was like, "You thought you was the shit because you had your own room growing up." Mind you, this is a year ago that they having this argument.
The trauma of being 12.
They're grown. I'm 33. They're grown, and they're still arguing about him thinking he was the shit because he had his own room. But them raising up, my family, girls was in girls' room and boys was in boys' room. So it's 3 girls and 1 boy.
He had that.
He got his own
So
room.
is that.
But
It's
and
not supposed to
my Aunt Charlotte mind, it was just like he think he the shit. He got his own
Just
room.
call her and tell her she's a hater.
So they had this argument about
Holding
it
on to this for that
for
long?
all these years, and then sometimes it trickles down to then sometimes cousins because
Yeah, that friction
They-
between y'all.
Yep.
The friction between the parents.
here
Yes.
it can trickle
And that's what it
down, and
always
it just
is.
be like, what in the world? How are we here over some childhood drama when y'all was 19, y'all 50, 60?
Even if you
And
felt that way as a child, as an adult, you're supposed to understand now. Like,
Yeah.
why
I
are you still
would-
holding on to
But that's how you raise your kids.
Yeah.
I'm concerned that she doesn't understand.
But the biggest thing in family,
They don't
the biggest
hold it.
baggage in black families though is black trauma. The trauma that we've dealt with within the families
we
that
don't
don't
talk
ever
about it.
address it.
But
we
we
don't
do
ever fix
now.
it. I mean, they
Yeah, I
started
love that
to.
fast. They were
They,
moved that way.
no,
Not with my family.
No, I'm talking about what like
We
with
have like I wouldn't say it's drama, but ours is different. Like it doesn't come out. I think it's a build up because like we literally would need to sit down at a table just like this. It's probably some things that we probably should talk about because what happens with us is we don't like certain things that happened or was said or whatever like that, so we pull away from each other. And I think that we're probably a few football fields away from each other at this point because it's just kind of like, yeah. Although I want to cuss you out about a lot of things, I don't because you're my family. So I just
But we gotta stop though. We
I
gotta
believe
let
it's
them know
unhealthy,
this isn't it.
It's unhealthy, but our drama is silent.
so is ours. Ours is like a silent killer though. We won't address things, but so for me being the youngest, it's kind of like I will speak on it because I'm the most outspoken. We all speak up. Don't get me wrong, but when it comes to like drama, I'm the person that's just like, oh fuck no. We ain't sweeping shit under the rug, and it's kind of like everybody would just go, I'm done. I don't want to talk about it. I'm out. So everybody will run away from the conversation. Where I'm still sitting there, like basically like the boxer in the middle of the ring, ready to fight, but nobody's out there with me.
nobody wants to fight.
Nobody wants to fight with me. So
It's
everybody,
normally the youngest because you're the youngest. Normally the youngest, like we the ones that actually the ones that
We're changing
go
the
to
dynamic.
talk about it,
Yeah.
and scream about it because I know I felt like this. Like y'all were all here before me, so all the issues that started. All started before I got here.
Yep.
And when I got here, all it did was just trickle down. So now I'm looking up at y'all like, so what happened?
Like
Why I gotta
we
be the
get
one to
born
say
into
something?
this drama.
Why I gotta be the one to bring it up? Why I gotta be the peacemaker? Why I gotta be the one with the level mind? Why I gotta be the wise one?
Yep.
And I got here last.
Yep.
That part.
And y'all supposed to be teaching me, and we supposed to be learning together. And that's the thing. They don't get it. It's just like, why don't you clue it in, or at least hear? Because I see if somebody's standing in front of you being vulnerable, like opening themselves up, like I'm here to have a conversation. I'm here to be open. I'm here to be honest. Let's do it. I'm not here to be combative. I'm not here to be argumentative. Any of that. I'm here to listen. That's what I'm more so here to do. Listen, understand, be empathetic, be sympathetic. of whatever situation you may be dealing with, because I've addressed my issues. As I've said plenty of times on this show before, I've been in therapy. I went to therapy. I got my shit
all
out
need it.
free and done and clear, and I'll be woosah and happy and shit. I want other people to feel the same way. I don't think that it's anything selfish. I want my siblings and stuff to feel
think
that same
all
way
black
and
people need
free.
therapy.
We do.
All
Because
of
it's
us.
mental
Absolutely.
trauma. Oh, I had to go.
I did too.
2020 was so bad on me. I
It
had
was
to
my
go.
2016.
I had to go.
Me too.
No,
I
I'm
need
telling
to
you,
go.
I had
Go!
to go.
I'm telling you, it will
No,
change
seriously, go.
your life.
It's definitely, it's worth it.
You won't even know you need it until you get there. I remember one time I went in 2016. That was a really bad mental health year for me. And I remember going in there. I'm driving there from work, and I was like, "Oh, it's been a good week. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna tell my therapist to kick her feet up because I got so much good shit to talk about." I sat down, and she said, "Lee, how you feeling today?" And the tears just came.
That's all
I'm
y'all
like,
is gonna-
I'm
I
like,
didn't
what the
ask you one
hell?
question, it's just-
It was a good day, but just sitting there, just thinking about all the trauma that you never address and all the baggage of yourself that you're carrying, and you have this woman or man who don't know you from a can of paint, and they're just like, "Tell me all of it," and you can sit there and just tell them everything. And they're not looking
I
at
need
you
to
like,
do that.
you fucking
Rodney,
stupid.
when I
Because
tell
you got
it's
friends
the
that will
most
call you stupid.
Listen, y'all, it's the most exhilarating
Yes, it
experience
is.
because when you are sitting there, it's almost like somebody literally is just taking a weight off your chest
Yep.
because they are not there to do nothing but fucking listen.
Write a little notes down.
Listen.
That's all.
And they are really paying attention. It's not like when you talking to your friend and they checking in and out while they listening on their phone. No, I'm listening.
Yeah.
No, they are like in and they're in tune to your problem. Like, and whatever it is, they're helping you find a better solution for it. And I think that that's what got me through a lot of shit. Because it's like now I realize what I was going through and what it was. Because now you kind of can, like, you know visually what it was, or you know, experience-wise, you know what it was because you were going through it. But you don't have a title for it. Like, you know, now they just kind of put, like, a name on it. They kind of put a face to it. Like, you now labeled it as something. Like, you were going through a little bit of a depression. I was, you know, now I know I was fucking depressed as fuck. So now I knew that's what it was. But I feel like we all, like Leah just said, we all need to be in there for a little bit at least, just for a session, just to see how it go, because we gotta see how it go.
When
Because
you let that baggage go, you become so much free. Like
at least
I
open the door.
Yeah, like with I had baggage with, I had daddy issues. I had daddy issues, and I had to
Overcome
let,
it?
huh?
I said, okay, overcome.
I
Give me
had
some.
daddy
Give me
issues.
some, y'all. Give me some.
So thank you.
Hey.
So I finally just like ripped into my dad this one day. Like, this is what happened. I was a kid. This, that, you did this. You did this. You don't make me feel this way. Blah 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 blah. You need to be a dad. Blah blah. Boom.
I went off.
It got off. Oh, I was cursing at this man. I ain't never cursed at this man. I was cursing at this man like, fuck you. You did fuck. I ain't never talked
like
to my
Will,
dad.
like Will and Lou. I don't know if y'all seen the season finale,
Will and
but he
Lou.
went off with it.
So I went off and whatever. Now I let it out. You hear my expectation. You say you love me. You sorry. Whatever. We're gonna work on it. Now things happen and you're not there. I'm not. Oh, he's not here, or I'm not mad. It's just like, oh, okay, whatever. That's what you do. I done told you what you did, and you're not doing what like I got sick with COVID. You called me to let me know that one of my cousins that I wasn't close to died from COVID. You distraught. I got sick with COVID. I told her I had COVID. It wasn't a bad which COVID. I got it. I'm back at work 2 weeks later, and you just calling to check up on me because somebody else asked about me. Hello? I didn't get mad. I was just like, oh, I'm good. I'm back at work. This and third, and didn't hear nothing else from him after that. And it's just like, before I would be upset, like he don't care about me. This and third. Now it's just like,
Yeah.
whatever. When I see you, I see you.
I
Hey.
had to learn how to forgive that kind of baggage. Like, so all of this is baggage. I had to learn how to forgive the baggage or like the stuff that came wrong with my parents. Once I sat down and said to myself, like, okay, I'm mad and I'm frustrated and hurt, and I have baggage now because of the things that came from my immediate family and my parents. But I learned to forgive it one day, just realizing, oh, they didn't know what the hell they were doing.
Right.
Yeah.
That right there. That's
They
it.
were parents, and just like but even in today's society, there are a lot of people laying down, having sex, whatever like that. You have kids, and you try to create a family. It's all trial and error.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you should be wise enough, and you should try your best to be the best parent you can be. Do the best parenting. If you're not going to be together, co-parenting. But our parents just was trying to figure it out.
They were.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, and
gotta
I'm fine
exchange
with that.
Fast forward that 30 years though, and you have this your crying child standing in front of it like, let's fix it. Let's work it out.
That's the
I'm,
work.
I'm dying on the inside. I want to have a relationship with everybody in my family. I don't have any support system in my family. Why is that? Why can't we fix this and that? Everybody, well, I did my part. I don't want to talk about it. That's
too
the
much
past.
work.
It's over. It's too much.
They don't
want to
admit that they were the ones that was
Right.
wrong.
So my
even if
thing
they
is,
do,
I'm not.
They
so
don't want
much
to deal with
work
the
to fix it.
emotions of it.
And here's the thing. Now, unfortunately, 9 times out of 10, we'll have to put our parents in the graves just as is. With all these dying issues, you'll never even know the secrets and the things that they had to go through because they don't want to address it. So now you're even dealing with the layers and the pains of that. So that's what therapy's for you to start unpacking those, so you can start moving on in your life because you'll be dealing with that. Like a lot of things. That's why I have those kind of conversations with my mom. Like, what did she want to do before she had children and got married? What does she want to do? Because now I know when those times come, when I have to let her go, I can go on with my life knowing that this was her dreams, her goals. I can see this through. Let my kids know, let my future, whatever, know that this is what your grandmother was, and this is what this was, and this was, and I don't want her to go to her grave holding no pain and all that stuff. I don't want that. Like, that's just whack.
Yeah. And to piggyback on what you said about going to therapy with your baggage and how to give it a name, I never knew I had abandonment issues until I went to therapy. I lost my mom as a teenager. So that right there, the closest person to me was gone. So everybody moving forward, I was holding on to them. They were toxic, they cheated, abusive relationships, but I'm holding on to them because I know what the fuck it feels like to have the closest person to you leave. And I got to therapy and she was like, Leah, you have abandonment issues. And I had to go back like, damn. Like,
And
you're
even though your mom
absolutely right.
didn't abandon you.
Yeah, she didn't abandon me,
should
but
die.
just the feeling of knowing,
leaving.
like, yo,
Yeah.
I don't want to feel
So
this
when we
anymore.
hear certain words, we get like, I'm not abandoned.
I'm not abandoned.
That's
That's what the problem is.
We don't like the word therapy.
No.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah.
Like
And
something's wrong with you. Yeah.
Mental health, any of that, we don't adapt to those words because it feels like you're calling us a name almost, or like you're labeling us or
Yeah.
something, and you don't want to be like that. Like, but that's just the ultimate thing is that's why you have to go before they turn into bigger things like anxiety and schizophrenia and personality disorders. Those things turn into those kind
more
of things.
sickening to me than adults with issues. And not that I don't have my own, but like
Thank God
it's
to know that.
weird to me.
Because they don't acknowledge it.
Like
When you don't
an
acknowledge
adult,
it.
That's the
an
baggage part.
adult that don't know how to like argue or like having a discussion without being a certain way, or an adult that don't know how to just be like, okay, I did do that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I didn't realize.
Where
that
are
at first,
they,
but
Rodney?
now that
Where
you're
are
telling
they?
me I do
Where
that.
are they? Where
I
are
have a habit
they?
of
Where
doing
are
it.
they?
I have an attitude.
Where are they? Where
I
are
lash
they?
out. I do this. Like, damn, you can't just. It's weird to me.
But have you guys
Every
heard
day.
that some people won't deal with their issues because their entire identity is built off of those issues?
Issues.
Probably.
Yep.
And they
So
can't,
like
they
those
don't
things
know
they
they
hold
have
on to
them.
is that somehow
Woo.
they feel comfortable holding on to
Onto
their
those
issues
issues.
as
Oh
opposed to
my
dealing
God.
with them.
Oh my God, that's it. That is the definition of my fucking sister. You are holding on to fucking issues. And I hope that, I don't give a fuck if she watches this shit at this point, that you let go of that fucking shit. It's who you are at this point. It's really
it
like
is.
you need to put that shit on your ID card. Bitter. Like I'm just holding on to all the
will
issues
kill
of my
you.
life. Yo, it
will.
will kill you.
It's
Literally.
like cancer.
And then guess what? And what happens is if you have children, you're passing that negative
Ooh,
shit
you know I
off
know.
into
Yep,
your
you know I
kids. And it's by your energy.
Yep.
It's by your fucking energy all the time. Like you don't realize what kind of shit you're passing on indirectly. Though.
Yeah.
It's not even
Yeah.
just verbally where you're telling stories. It's just indirectly the way that you are toward that person or to them people. It's indirectly showing that you don't give a shit and that you don't want to do it. Like it's whack. Stop holding on to that. Not even just you. It's just, it goes to half the people a lot of people that I know that hold on to certain shit that has just become who they are. Like I know somebody that's a poster child for like domestic violence. You're a domestic violence survivor, so everything you do is embedded in domestic violence. Every man is going to hit you. Every person. No, this is not. You cannot do
Let
that.
that go.
But that also goes back into word from a few episodes ago, accountability. Because we go into, let's talk about romantic relationships. We'll go into these romantic relationships thinking we don't have any baggage at all. Like, I'm good. I'm perfect. I don't got shit. I don't have anything that I'm bringing with me that's negative. I am
That's
the
what I
best
thought.
woman
Me
of your
too.
life. But then you go in and you realize, like, I really got some shit with me.
I got
But
some-
because we don't never acknowledge it, we go through this whole relationship thinking that we're perfect,
did.
and then they're
Oh, I
looking
know
at you
it.
like, yo, you're really
Oh, no,
crazy.
I
I
figured
know.
it out.
That's why I was about to go here before we end. I wanted to say that even going into relationships, we have to be transparent and accountable for our own selves. Because here's what I'm saying: I am one of the most radical, transparent people that I know. Because when it comes into going into relationships, I spell all that out, or I say all of that. I make sure you know that I'm this kind of individual because I do not like to surprise people. I'm coming in with this. Like I'll let you know about my family history. I don't even have no problem with that. I'll let you know what number of sexual partners I had. All of that kind of stuff because that kind of thing can become baggage on somebody later. You never really know that somebody might come back from your past and be like, oh, you know I had sex with him, and all of a sudden now it's gossip and it's all that, and I got to answer this. I'm like, look, I used to fuck with this person, I used to fuck with that person, I used to deal with this, I used to do this, I used to smoke that, I used to do that. Like, because I don't want this to be an issue 10 years down the road where you don't think that it might not be and it will be. Because you just don't know. Anything could be a trigger. Anybody can come. Anybody can come. We can be out to dinner. You can run into somebody at the Red Lobster. Anything could fucking happen. That's the kind of drama it could be. And all of a sudden,
but it's
sitting
always,
at the table like, no.
it's always let's get
and
together
they asking
and
about
let's
your
be
mama,
all
right?
this
That's
cute,
how you
cute,
know.
cute
Yeah.
stuff. I be really getting
Relationship
past
and the cutesy shit is there because when it's
let's get past
Oh, at
all
this
that.
age, absolutely.
I want to know how you
Absolutely.
grew up and what happened. How
Fuck a
many
gift.
times
Did
you
the
went
small
to jail,
talk.
all of that. I need to know all what's going on.
Listen, and I'll go you one better than
that.
that. Health issues are also baggage as well. I'm not saying in a bad way. You cannot condone. I mean, help what you have, but I'm saying that is a way that you do need to be upfront with those kind of things too.
Yeah.
Because now, if you never know what a person has to deal with you. If that means if you were God forbid diagnosed with cancer, anything, any kind of thing, be upfront so people can help and they can take on what they want to. Because you don't want nobody to leave you and say, oh, this person left me because I got cancer.
I'm willing to unpack with you.
I am.
How I am. I'm willing.
I am too.
If we gonna do it, let's say we decide, okay, we like each other, we gonna do this. All right, we in this. All right, let's unpack together. But what you're not going to do is continue to pretend like you ain't never had no issues going on, and then we trying to figure out, well, why can't we get along? Why do we? Why we keep running into?
Because they
Hold
swear
on,
they
y'all.
perfect.
Hold on, y'all. But when we end this, before we end this, we got to end this on a high note. Are we gonna laugh a few? We're gonna get some good laughs out of this before we get out of here. We're gonna take a couple minutes to do this. Let's do some funny drama. What's some drama that's just like, oh fuck, no, I ain't dealing with this shit no more. What's some funny
A
experiences
nigga with
y'all might
kids.
have?
I'm sorry.
Why is that an issue?
No.
That's not an issue.
But you got kids.
No. Wait a minute. I love my baby to death. I am a foster mom now. And the plan is to
beautiful.
adopt him. I got him when he was 9, so I do want to adopt
But what if
him.
somebody don't want
Absolutely.
to F with you because of that?
Then that's their preference, and I know you're not the man
But
for
you got
me.
to say
But
you
I,
want to be
yes,
all the
I've never pushed any out. I don't have any of my own. I'll be 33 this year. My goal is to start a family. I will not be baby mama number 2, and I damn sure ain't gonna be number 3.
But Lily,
But I've met
we at
men
that age
with
where it's
kids.
not, you're not gonna find too many.
I
men that have kids.
got a few. I got a few.
She said, nah.
I got a few.
My
The one I'm with
only
right
thing
now
is,
ain't got no kids.
it's not fair, even though it
No,
might
it's
not
not
have
fair.
birthed them out your canal. It's not fair to be like, oh, I'm not gonna date nobody with a kid when you come with one.
But what? Even if
She
I
got
didn't
you
come with
together.
one, he did.
Yes.
She did.
But
She's allowed whatever preference she
Well,
wants.
I say to be
Because I
fair. You gotta be fair. You have to be in that aspect.
But
I
I
don't
get
want
that.
no man to have
I just don't
no kids.
understand that.
Let me give you mine. One of mine is I'm not dealing with nobody who had that dealt with a lot of people in the past, particularly the ones that I've known.
grow
Hello.
up, Maurice.
When he
I
himself.
guess we going
is that
on make
way.
contradictory statements.
Okay.
Maurice.
All right.
Numbers don't mean nothing to me.
Not numbers like that. What I mean by like you can't be for everybody. Like I can't see that you're for
I'm
everybody.
that too. I'm that way
Like,
too.
I'm
I
not-
will.
like,
get
I got
like
you.
if you're publicly for everybody, like
Gotcha.
I
Okay,
know
okay,
that
okay.
you like I know that you've been moving like that, and I know the people you've been moving with. I can't fuck
That's
with you.
different.
Gotcha. Okay, that's
I
different.
can't fuck
It's
with
You
you.
get
very
it
hard.
back. You-
That's baggage to me.
So like you wanted to be a secret, but you want them to tell you in the beginning
What?
that they.
No. Like what I'm saying is, if you
You ain't
had, I
smashing
can't
homes.
move. Like basically, if you ain't smashing home, even people that I've known. Like I know, like the world is small, Philly's small. People all fuck around with the same people and shit like that. But like, don't fuck around with all these people that I know. Like, how you know all these motherfuckers? Like, damn.
It's
Huge
small.
problem with that.
And then after that, and you could tell because they like to say, I'll be like, damn. And that's one thing I will say. It's not hating. It's just Joe to me. Like when I see people that I know liking somebody pictures that I might have smashed in the past, like, damn, how do you know them? Like,
I hate
why
that.
that is so
I hate that.
weird. That
Oh,
you
I
know this
really
person.
do hate when I see everybody. I'm like, oh,
Like,
God,
and that's
why-
baggage.
You
to me.
know him?
Yeah,
Oh God, you know
that's
him?
like-
They don't
Oh my
necessarily
God.
mean they dated because you know everybody. The
not
mutual
dated.
friends we got on Facebook really be
When you
blowing
know
me.
a person,
But here's the thing.
You
I
just-
don't know. People always say that I got a lot of mutual friends in common with people, but here's the thing. A lot of people I don't know. People add me on friends thanks to your shout outs and things like that. People add me as friends. I really
get
don't.
around.
it's when you know.
Rodney,
We're
we
gonna move
already
on from
established
there.
that you have the bigger body count and everybody knows it.
That's not
and that's
true.
just yes, it the fuck
I
is.
believe that.
And I'm standing on my 10 toes and saying it.
She doesn't believe what you said.
It don't matter that she has to believe it because I know what I know if you know what I mean. Rodney,
Rodney,
It's nice to get this-
Rodney, what's some baggage that you ain't bringing? I mean, that you don't want nobody to bring. Like, what is?
you don't need no baggage when you come to Rodney. He'll fuck you pretty much anywhere. So, I'm playing, Rodney. Go ahead.
the finale, because I'm gonna slap him. No, I piggyback off of him. My thing is, I like to go into a relationship thinking like, not that we're both perfect, but I have a hard time dealing with like, I know how you move and I know who you moved with. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Now I will sit here and say that I said I would never deal with it, and I have, and I've gotten through it, and it
It's
worked.
tough. It's tough, though.
It's tough, and it worked out. So like certain things you can work through, but I ain't gonna say every now and then in the back of my head I'm like, I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
That's why I always say I hate that whole being single stuff. In your singleness, there is a responsibility in your singleness.
Yeah.
Don't
That's
get all
another
used
episode.
up and then try to get with somebody and now you're trying to get married. I don't want that. You used up. So be responsible in your singleness.
Guess what, y'all? This was the season finale. Everybody's talking about it, season 3. We did this, y'all. And y'all like this joint? This was hot. We're going to see y'all for something special. We got a bunch of special things coming up. Stay tuned. Stay locked. Like, comment, share, subscribe with your people. Follow us on Twitter at ECAI Show. Hit us up on Facebook and Instagram at Everybody's Talking Show. And we will see y'all in a couple weeks for something special.
And if you're a man out there with no kids, give me a call.
Well, since
She has one, but she has
But she has one.
I'm over it.
Wait, what?